I'm Scott Graham with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Colts quarterback Carson Wentz will try to rest and rehab his foot injury over the next few days with the hopes of being ready to play by Week 1. That's according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, who adds that if the injury does not improve, Wentz may need to undergo foot surgery. Elsewhere, Dolphins All-Pro corner Xavier Howard spoke for the first time since requesting a trade out of Miami due to issues with his contract. And asked if things could still be resolved with the team, Howard replied, quote, "That's up to the Dolphins. Sure, I hope it gets better, but nothing is getting done right now." The Rams traded for Matthew Stafford to improve their offense, but linebacker Leonard Floyd says the QB is making the Rams' defense better too. Floyd says Stafford's intensity and accuracy at practice makes the D work a lot harder. Adding, quote, "He's been dropping dimes. He's really good." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how. At Napa, get a $10 gift card when you buy a 5-quart jug of Mobil 1 motor oil for $27.99. A deal so rich, they'll call you an oil tycoon. Yep, with great oil for $27.99 and $10 back. All you'll need is a monocle. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Participating locations does not include state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Advertised sales price may not be available in some states. Rebate restrictions apply. Offer ends 8/31/21.
The real estate market is always tough. But this market, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. When the average home stays on the market just 24 days and houses routinely go for more than the listing price, who you work with matters. Realtors have the expertise, local knowledge, and personal touch to give you a competitive advantage throughout the entire home buying process. And that's something an ordinary agent could never do. So make sure your agent is a realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
It is 7:30 on this Monday morning. Good morning, Jane. How are you this morning?
Hey, in the grand scheme of things, not too bad.
Not too bad. Not as being how it's a Monday morning.
Well, I mean, yep. On the calendar, it says it's Monday. Is it late? Is it living up to its expectations?
Well, it is for me. I don't know about you. This is typical Monday.
Wow.
Well, it's stereotypical.
Stereotypical.
Yeah. What everybody complains about Monday, it has pretty much happened this morning. But we've got it under control. We're not gonna panic.
No, not at all.
We've got it under control. We got a bunch of news and stuff coming up. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a good weekend. I'm sitting here thinking, I did some this and that and got things done.
Did more of this than that?
Yeah.
Good. If you got everything, you got something done. That's a positive sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't get anything done?
Well, pretty much. Well, I got rested. I got a lot of sleep in.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, no.
No?
No, I didn't even catch Padre baseball.
Well, I couldn't help you out there.
Well, there's one game I didn't want to see, and I would have liked to watch yesterday because they actually won, but I didn't get to see it.
Well, they've been winning pretty regularly here, which has been a nice, pleasant surprise.
Well, a pleasant surprise, except the other two teams ahead of them are winning a lot more.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So they dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to get out of it. And they've only got less than a half a season to do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we'll see what happens. Ready for football? We got that coming up. We'll be footballing it all over the place here pretty soon.
Football.
We of course will once again be carrying the Raiders.
Yeah.
And we've got high school football. Got a whole list of that
coming up soon too. You'd be surprised.
Exactly. As soon as it starts getting cool, we'll be playing football.
That's what I hear.
That's what they hear. That's what they were supposed to be. It's not necessarily the way it's going to work. I got a feeling, though, that, we got another excessive heat warning for tomorrow and Wednesday.
Okay, it's tomorrow and Wednesday. I thought it started today, so it's Tuesday, Wednesday.
There's a heat advisory in the mountains up in Campo, but we get the excessive heat warning for tomorrow and the next day. But again, we're looking at 113 today, so anything over that. Anything over 110 is all the same.
Pretty much.
Stay out. Don't go outside.
It's hot.
Stay under the air conditioner and just weather it out.
It's hot.
Anyway, we got some birthdays. You want to go over the birthdays? Got some birthday. Got a birthday here. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, Nehemiah Persoff. He was in Some Like It Hot. That was with the Marilyn Monroe movie.
Mm-hmm. I remember the movie.
And apparently he's still out there going. I don't know how strong, but he's still going. 101 today.
Wow.
So he's been there a while. I don't know who he is, and I don't remember him in that movie, but he's 101. So he got to be proud of that all by itself.
Yeah, that's right. And some do like it hot. So
yeah. That was a different kind of hot. If you saw that movie.
It was so funny.
Guys dressed up like women. Anyway, for the time, that was strange.
Yes, it was.
The keyboardist Garth Hudson and the band. He's 83 today. Kathy Lennon, guess who she sang with?
Kathy Lennon?
Yeah, Kathy Lennon. She is with the Lennon sisters.
I was going to say, could have been John Lennon, or it could have been one of the Lennon sisters.
Yeah, it was the latter. She's 77 today. Joanna Cassidy, she's 75. Butch Patrick. Did you watch much TV in the 60s?
Butch Cat? No, because I lived in the country.
Butch Patrick was the son on the Munsters.
I don't know.
He's 67 today. Music producer and garbage drummer. Now, it's not that he was a bad drummer. The group's name was Garbage. Butch Vig, he's 65. Mojo Nixon. Everybody's heard of Mojo Nixon. None of his music ever made it on the radio. He's 63. Victoria Jackson, she was on Saturday Night Live. She's 61. Apollonia, she was Prince's buddy. She's 61. Director, actor Kevin Smith. He was wrote and directed Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and all the Jay and Silent Bob movies. Sam Worthington, he was in the Terminator Salvation. He's 44. Edward Furlong is 43. The weather guy on the Today Show, Dylan Dreyer, is 39. And that's it. That's our big shot birthdays. We got a bunch of local people.
Birthdays coming up.
They're coming up. Right after I push the right button.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Angel Castruita, Angel Mercado, Linda Gardner, Liana Tabizon, Jerry Torres, Griselda Villalobos, Isabel Dubois, James Ian Duran, Debbie Alvarado, Shelby Verber. We have Brooklyn Kinley Huffman, Misha Lara, Luis Villegas Sr., Salome Jackson, Sherry O'Malley, Augustine Castellanos, Billy Santiago, Carolyn Kirby, Gilbert Mates, Gisela Garcia, Jacqueline Cipher, Monica Kavanaugh, Royce Page, and Suzanne Suister. Happy birthday to each and every one. Nice long list of birthdays.
Well, yeah, because we notice when they're short, so they made up for it today.
They did, and I think we got another long one tomorrow. That's a good welcome back for Carol. We're ready for are you ready to jump into the news?
We've got some news.
We got some news. World and California news headlines brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning. And apparently they're not there.
And being back tomorrow is great. I'm really proud of her. She's been through a lot. It's going to be great to see her out there tomorrow.
Harry won gold in the floor exercise today. New Delta-fueled COVID cases have jumped to numbers unseen since winter, and hospitalizations are up threefold from just last month. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy tells CBS.
What we have to be ready to do is increase our vaccination pace while we are using mitigation measures, including wearing masks.
A controversial comedian says she has lung cancer.
As long as the Kardashians are buying Hermes bags that are painted with half-nude ladies, I will do more comedy.
Kathy Griffin says she's been diagnosed with stage 1 cancer, even though she doesn't smoke. She says she'll undergo surgery to have half of her left lung removed. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California Headline News concerned that as the number of COVID cases rises, hospitals will once again be overcrowded, and that staff at hospitals like San Francisco General will become burned out.
I think we're closer to that limit than we ever have been before in the era of vaccines, where this is preventable.
Dr. Chris Caldwell, San Francisco General's chief of emergency medicine. Unvaccinated Americans are being hospitalized in numbers not seen since last year. A helicopter crash in Colusa County leaves 4 people dead. Authorities investigating a cause.
A lot of aircraft have been having problems, and I believe a great deal of it is due to the extreme temperature that we have now, and that could have very well been a factor.
Aviation expert Steve Thompson, the FAA and NTSB arriving to investigate. The Powerball jackpot keeps on growing. State lottery officials say there were no tickets sold with all 6 numbers in Saturday night's drawing. That means Wednesday's drawing will be worth $211 million. Triple-digit heat again today in the Southern California deserts. Jeff Scott, California News.
And you've been listening to World and California News Headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open, and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open, and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
And it's time for your local news, Page 1, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less. With Page 1 of the local news, here is Gene Brister.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the IVC board has called a special meeting for this evening. The board is looking to fill a vacancy on their board. The vacancy is for Area 1 and was created by the conviction of trustee Annette Gonzalez-Butner. She is currently serving a 3-year jail sentence. The board had decided to fill the vacancy with an appointment instead of holding a special election. The board has now received 2 applications from Ismael Lopez and Hortensia Armendariz. At the meeting Monday, the 2 applicants will be interviewed, and one of them could be chosen to fill the vacant seat. The special board meeting begins at 6 p.m. in the administration boardroom at IVC. The meeting will be in person and via Zoom teleconference. A portion of Kalen Road to be closed. The County Public Works Department announced the closure. They say Kalen from Walker to Ruger roads will be closed from August 3rd to August 5th. It is recommended that motorists find an alternate route during that time. Public Works says they will be performing road skin patch repairs. KXO News Time 742.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
In other local news, an annual event this Tuesday. It is a free community event. National Night Out is a kind of meet and greet with the local law enforcement and is held across the country. The El Centro National Night Out will be held at Buckland Park on Tuesday, August 3rd, beginning at 7 p.m. Emergency response vehicles will be on display. Local businesses showcased. Free drinks provided by the Public Works Department, music and more. The entire community is invited to attend and to enjoy a night out. A earthquake struck. If you thought, did I feel the earth move? Yes, you did. 3.2 on the Richter scale, and it occurred just around midnight. So you were not imagining things. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
When my older brother's friends come over, it's always the same: video games and sugary drinks. All that sugar can't be healthy, but I have a plan.
Hit me with a drink, little bro.
A frosty can of sparkling strawberry lime water. Sweet, but with no added sugar. The only question, will he like it?
Nice.
He does.
Celebrate healthy victories. Get tips at CalFreshHealthyLiving.org. A message from the California Department of Public Health, funded by USDA SNAP, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
And it's time for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your health, life, auto, or home insurance needs. With page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene.
New vaccine rules for federal employees. Tough new vaccination rules have been ordered by the government. The new requirements announced on Thursday afternoon requires COVID-19 vaccinations for millions of federal employees. Lacking proof of vaccination, testing will be done once or twice a week. President Joe Biden also encouraged the private sector to follow the government lead and encourage vaccinations of employees. Another scam in the Imperial Valley. This is a new one that's circulating. An El Centro man reported that he received an email with the name of the president of a soccer league he's involved with. The email asked him to purchase 8 gift cards for the coaches in the league. The email was specific in requesting 3 iTunes gift cards and 5 Amazon gift cards, all in $100 denominations. The man was told to take pictures of the back of the gift cards and email them back to the email address. The scammer said the gift cards were to be a surprise gift for the coaches. The man contacted the league president and found out the scheme, you guessed it, was a scam. Well, you're urged to make your appointment now. The Lifestream Community Blood Drive will be held. It'll be on Friday, August 6th at Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Appointments are preferred. To schedule an appointment, call 800-879-4484 or go online to lstream.org. Donors will receive a Count on Me beach towel, a $10 Walmart gift card, and other things. All donors will be required to wear a face mask or other face covering. Masks are coverings with one-way valves to filter outside air are not sufficient. Donors will also be required to submit to a COVID-19 symptom review before being admitted to the donor waiting area. Donors need to be healthy individuals, at least 16 years of age. 16 years old must have, those of that age must have parental consent. The Imperial County Public Health Department has shared that another mosquito pool has been tested positive for encephalitis, or SLE. The mosquito pool was collected in the city of Calexico. The sample was collected on July 27th on Jasmine Street, and the positive confirmation was received last week on Friday the 30th. Stephen Monday, the county health officer, stated the finding of an additional mosquito pool with St. Louis encephalitis in Imperial County is an important reminder that we need to stay vigilant to prevent mosquito bites, because they can transmit many diseases such as SLE and the West Nile virus. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 111 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. National Weather Service says high pressure will strengthen over the region. This will lead to a warming trend, with the highs climbing well above normal. It'll be the hottest over southeast California and southwest Arizona, with a number of locations reaching or even exceeding 115 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday. During the latter half of the week and over the weekend, storm chances are expected to slowly increase from the east to the west. Also, high temperatures are expected to trend down considerably. Excessive heat watch in effect for Tuesday through Wednesday. For today, weather forecast, sunny and hot. Highs right near 113. West to southwest winds 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 85. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny and very hot. Highs right near 115. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now, we are looking at 83 degrees, 28% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality good in Calexico, air quality moderate at the border in Mexicali, and at the University in Mexicali. There is no word on the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. We've got your sports coming up.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to Kxo AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of Kxo AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it is sports time. The Sports World Roundup is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. On the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Padres and the Rockies. I think they split the series. Padres won 8-1 last night, and to get the split. The Athletics beat the Angels 8-3. Nationals over the Cubs 6-5. Phillies beat the Pirates 15-4. Blue Jays over the Royals 5-1. Tigers beat the Orioles 6-2. Reds over the Mets 7-1. Yankees they defeated the Marlins 3-1. Brewers over the Braves 2-1. The White Sox defeated the Guardians 2-1. It was the Cardinals over the Twins 7-3. Rangers beat the Mariners 4-3. The Astros lost. The Giants won again. They beat the Astros 5-3. Dodgers won again. They shut out the Diamondbacks 13-0. And it was the Rays over the Red Sox by a score of 3-2.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And at the Olympics, the women's soccer team lost again. They lost 1-0. They're just same as they did the first game. They may get the bronze, but there's no way. They eliminated themselves from the gold action. On the men's side, not at the Olympics, however, this was at the Gold Cup. A United States men's national team beat Mexico 1-0 and won the Gold Cup. They didn't think they would even place, but they won the whole thing. After previously withdrawing from the all-round competition at 3-event finals, Simone Biles will be competing tomorrow in the balance beam final at the Olympics. She has announced that she will be in the finale there. Phoenix Suns star Chris Paul has formally declined $44 million player option on his contract for next season, but both Paul and the Suns are motivated to negotiate a new deal once talks can begin at 6 p.m. this evening. We'll see what happens there. Jade Carey of the United States won the women's gymnastics gold floor exercise. Simone Biles couldn't do it, so Jade did it for her. Well, she did it for herself, but for the United States. Chicago Bulls star Zach LaVine, he's eligible for an extension of this offseason. He's looking for respect out of any new contract that he signs. That's what he said. He didn't mention money, he just said he wants some respect. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it is time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers life scan fingerprinting to the public. S&P 500 index neared a record high at the opening of this morning as the $1 trillion infrastructure bill and strong second quarter corporate earnings lifted sentiment ahead of a deluge of macroeconomic data this week. All 11 S&P 500 indexes were trading higher, with consumer discretionary and financial stocks leading gains. Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 0.45% at the open. S&P 500 was up 0.53 at the open, and the NASDAQ Composite opened up 0.48%, both boosted by heavyweight technology stocks. We'll have your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The high temperature yesterday, 111 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. Excessive heat watch in effect for Tuesday through Wednesday. For today, sunny and hot weather. Highs right near 113. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 85. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny and very hot on Tuesday. Highs right near 115. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 83 degrees, 29% the relative humidity. Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we got CBS News at the top of the hour, 6 minutes of news and information. We'll find out what the heck is going on out there now. Stick around for 1230 KXO and the news. CBS News coming up next.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
And your CBS News is brought to you by Julie Oliver, your local Allstate agent.
Westwood One Sports presents this special. Is sponsored by AutoZone. Get the zone. AutoZone. Before we get to tomorrow's.
For not participating in Tokyo, now wants a chance at a gold medal.
She will compete.
Well, without Biles,
she will take part in the final event in women's gymnastics here in Tokyo, the balance beam. Biles had declined to take part in several recent events, including the women's all-around
dealing with
vault
the twisties. Biles actually.
Olympic historian David Wolochinsky welcomes the decision.
I think that she wants to be part of the Olympics despite everything that she's gone through.
The spotlight will be on her more than ever tomorrow. Steve Futterman, CBS News at the Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
Biles' teammate Jade Carey won gold in the floor exercise. CBS's Jamie Yukas has the latest on an international incident at the Games.
Belarusian sprinter Kristina Szymanowskaja walked into Poland's embassy in Tokyo this morning, where she is now seeking asylum. She says members of the Belarusian Olympic team tried to remove her from Tokyo after she publicly criticized her coaches for making her run a relay, despite having never raced the event before.
With COVID case numbers and deaths headed in the wrong direction in this country, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is issuing a new call.
Private businesses, I am asking them and suggesting to them go to vaccine-only admission.
He says the state might end up mandating vaccinations for healthcare workers and teachers. In Missouri, Kansas City burger shop owner Jeff Edmondson is doing it in a state where the vaccination rate is low.
Now we've got a lot of people, mostly who would be considered right-wingers, that are wishing us to go out of business because of this decision, saying we're stomping on their constitutional right.
Well, there could be Senate action before week's end on $1 trillion infrastructure bill. West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin on the heavy lifting.
It's something that every administration for the past 4 to 5 administrations knew had to be done, and they didn't.
because this is hard. It's not easy.
CBS's Chris Van Cleve has had a look at the fine print.
On page 1037 of the massive bipartisan Senate infrastructure bill is legislation prompted by our 6-year CBS News investigation into the strength standard in vehicle seats. This section requires the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to propose regulation changes that will address this decades-old standard. The standard was created in the 1960s and hasn't really changed.
On social media, comedian Kathy Griffin says she'll have cancer surgery to remove part of her left lung. Wall Street in the early going on this Monday. The Dow is up 118 and the NASDAQ is ahead 76 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
When you join Saia LTL Freight, you belong to something bigger from day one. Whether you live for the long haul, the city route, or working the docks, we have a job for you. Join the most elite team in the business. Best-in-class benefits, signing bonuses, and a first-rate commitment to safety. To start your journey with us, go to work@saia.com. That's work@SAIA.com.
Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't the only Republican to draw a pandemic analogy that infuriated critics.
A Facebook post by Oklahoma Republican Party Chairman John Bennett compared vaccine mandates to the Holocaust.
This is a direct attack on our liberties.
Roberta Clark is with the Jewish Federation of Greater Oklahoma City.
It is, quite frankly, sad and ironic that anyone would draw an analogy from the largest recorded genocide in the 20th century with public health attempts to save lives.
Bennett's post showed the Star of David with unvaccinated written across it and likened unvaccinated people to the Jewish people during the Holocaust. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
In the men's high jump in Tokyo, an athlete from Qatar and Italy tied for best at 7 feet 10 inches. Instead of a jump off to settle it, the two who had joked earlier about a tie chose to share the gold. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Guys, stop putting your love life on hold. U.S. Pharmacy has some exciting news. If you've been wanting to try Viagra or Cialis, now's the perfect time. Call today and receive 90 little blue or little yellow pills for only $119 with free shipping. Why order some low-dose sildenafil from one of those subscription services when we can give you what you want now? Call 800-711-6818 and we'll rush your order discreetly packaged to your door. Been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? Call U.S. Pharmacy at 800-711-6818 for as little as only $119 for 90 pills. Need your package in a hurry? Call 800-711-6818 and ask about our express shipping option, and we'll rush your order to you as soon as possible. Save money on this little blue or yellow pill you've been wanting to try. Again, 800-711-6818 now. That's 800-711-6818.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
And your CBS News has been brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, call Julie at 760-353-5800. We've got an update right now at the 2020 Summer Games in Tokyo. These updates on AM 1230 are brought to you by Julie Oliver, your Allstate agent, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, and by the Del Rio Country Club.
Stan's Auto Body has been serving customers in the Imperial Valley for many years now. Their mission is to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services. Stan's Auto Body also works closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. They're committed to delivering superior quality and customer service by exceeding your expectations. Stan's Auto Body thanks you for making them #1 with CarWise.com. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Rio, but she is a three-time world champion in the event. A win for the U.S. women's basketball team, losses for the U.S. in women's soccer and in baseball. Javon Harrison did something no American has done since Jim Thorpe in 1912. He competed in the long jump and high jump, finished 5th and 7th. In the high jump, athletes from Italy and Qatar finished tied. They were given the chance to have a jump-off for the gold. They instead chose to share it. With this Summer Games update, John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Having some starting trouble? We can help you out. Let's start with a free battery test. If you just need a charge, we can help with that too. If you need a new battery, we've got a wide selection of replacement batteries starting at just $79.99. And we're the only place you can find proven tough Duralast batteries, including Duralast Platinum with AGM and EFB technology. That's why we're America's #1 battery station. Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2020.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb. All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs. Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
And your summer update game, the 2020 Summer Games update, has been brought to you by Derma's Floor Covering and by McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main Streets in El Centro. Right now, it is Eli time.
You've got Eli, Moreno Drew, and the best oldies on the radio.
Eli's coming.
On the Imperial Valley's AM 1230.